'Cause all I want is you tonight. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause all I want is you tonight. Oh, 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 oh.
Good morning. So welcome back to our next video. This is an exciting one as well, isn't it? So
yeah,
probably the one thing we've been most excited to do while we're in Asia. We are going on a Halong Bay cruise. We've just stopped off for a quick break.
coffee break.
A little coffee break. We're only here for about 20 minutes. Then we're back on the bus for another hour, I think. And then we should be getting on the boat.
We have arrived.
Yeah, we've arrived at the dock. We think this is our boat out front. Our honest opinion of first arriving here at Halong Bay is it doesn't look very organised.
It seems really unorganised.
Now that might just be us, and they might actually have it all under control, but it's just a bit like
lots of people just running around shouting things.
Lots of people
trying to
just
find people.
Everyone's just sat here, but no one really knows where they're supposed to go or what time things are happening.
And we've been told we have to wait a long time till someone picks us up or something. Apparently that's our boat. So
people from the company have asked us like the same questions a few times. So yeah,
we'll see how
we're not
it
sure
goes.
at the moment, but hopefully once we get on the boat, we'll get there. Hello, so we're on our boat.
We've just had our lunch.
Yeah, the lunch was pretty nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like a buffet lunch, so all sorts.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're just setting off now, and you'll see in the background.
It's amazing.
The views are incredible, and it is quite nice. It's not really something we've done this before, is it? So it's quite nice just drifting out to sea. The only thing is, so when we picked the cruise we used a travel agent at the hotel we were staying at in Hanoi, and he had lots of brochures, and we basically picked one and picked the room we wanted from the brochure and stuff, and then he kind of rang up and booked it all for us. Like, that's kind of how things seem to work in Vietnam. You can book them online, but it seems like you're going to pay a lot more if you book online.
So we would definitely just recommend waiting until you get here. And you can book on ones for like a couple of days time. Like, we booked ours less than a week in advance.
But at the same time saying that, we are not sure we're on the boat that we booked. Like, we are on this, we have definitely been booked onto this boat because our names are like on it and we've got our room and everything. But we are thinking our travel agent did possibly book us on a different boat.
It's definitely not the one we looked
So
at.
the name is very similar. We said the Crown Legends, but this is like the Dragon Crown Legend, I think it's called, or something like that, isn't it? Or Crown Legend.
And there's definitely little bits that we noticed that are different. Like the ones we picked had like baths and things. There's no baths here.
Yeah.
Like in the rooms, and
it just doesn't look quite as nice as the one in the brochure. So we have stopped at the first bay, and everyone else has left the boat to go look at a cave and do some kayaking. So the boat, as Sophie will show you,
completely empty.
It's literally just us on the top deck here, on the sun deck, and we have got ourselves a couple of lattes, and it is lovely. Just enjoying the peace, enjoying. It was a great decision, wasn't it? Free roam. You know, you get to go on this boat, and we've probably only been on it an hour and a half or so, and then you're off it again. So we were like, no, thank you. We're going to enjoy this lovely big boat. And also, there's so many activities you can do. Like later, there's like a sunset party. There's all sorts. There's, and like, tomorrow we've got a full day of activities. Yeah, and you can, and like every hour or so there's like a new activity. So it's quite intense. So we've seen other people just say like, oh, you can just like chill on the boat. So that's what we've done, and we've had a busy week, haven't we? Yeah. You've not been 100% still recovering as well. Yeah. So we just thought, let's just chill, hang out, drink some coffee. And it was the best decision, wasn't it? It's amazing here as well. The views are just amazing. The camera won't do it justice. No, it won't. But it's amazing. It's so peaceful. It's so quiet. Even with all the boats here, it's just so quiet. Yeah. It's lovely. Cheers. Cheers. So we were just watching the football match, as you've seen. And the craziest thing just happened. And the game was stopped. This is the first time I've ever seen a match stop for this reason. First of all, someone got smacked in the head. Oh yeah, someone sitting on the beach, but you shouldn't sit so close to the match, should you? But then, the game was stopped because there was a snake. And this guy picks it up by its tail, swinging it round. So it can't bite him, then launched it into the forest. It was the maddest thing we've ever seen. And then the game started again. And that's football in Vietnam for you. Good morning. So we had an early start today. Breakfast on the boat is at 6:30. You can do Tai Chi at 6 a.m. 6 a.m, but we didn't fancy that. We gave that a miss. Went straight for breakfast at 6:30. It was okay. Like pastries, fruit, some coffee. Yeah, it's nice. And then it's a little bit different because we have booked onto the 2-night cruise. Whereas most of the boats actually on a 1-night cruise, which we didn't know. We assumed the whole cruise would be doing 2 nights. I think he said there's like 8 of us on the cruise at the moment that are doing 2 nights. We're going to go to a cave, I think. There might be some kayaking, places to swim, a bit of lunch. So we'll see what it's going to be like. Bit of an adventure.
I wish I knew the road to you. I don't care how far, I won't stop trying. Be right where you are. I wish I knew the road to you. I don't care how long, I won't stop trying. I wanna get where we belong. first time you had to go, but I'm just so happy I had you. The morning's near and still I can't tell you how I feel. Just another lonely day to get through.
We are just sat on our balcony. It's quite a small balcony, but the view is fantastic.
It is amazing.
And we've just been sat here for like the last 20 minutes, just looking out. It's just unbelievable. We have had a full-on day. We're pretty tired, actually.
Very tired.
It was obviously an early start, wasn't it? But we are heading down for our final dinner on the boat. And then
we look forward to another early morning tomorrow.
And then another early morning tomorrow. But we'll show you what we have for dinner.
Yeah.
What have you got, so? Sweet corn soup. We've got a chicken salad for starter. Really nice, crispy fried chicken. And a lovely fresh salad. Tastes good. Got some spaghetti bolognese next for our first main course.
The portions are massive.
It's a big bowl of pasta.
And this is only course 3 of 5.
What is this, though?
We've got a pork sausage and mash, and then the thing we always laugh at is you just get a random blob of rice as well. It's like carbo loads. You've got your mash, your rice and your bread. Dry bread.
Is it nice?
Yes, it is lovely. I'm very full.
Hello, so there you have it. We've seen our dinner that we've had on our cruise. We have one more night's sleep and then a few little bits in the morning before getting dropped back off at the dock. So now's a good time to tell you our honest thoughts on the Halong Bay cruise. It's a difficult one, this. So to start with, and we mentioned it earlier in the video, when we first got on the boat, we don't really think this is what we booked. So straight away we were a bit disappointed because we didn't get what we thought we were going to. So that was bad. What we have to say first though, Halong Bay is absolutely beautiful.
It's stunning. It is an absolute must do. Like if you come to Vietnam,
like if you forget the boat that we're on and we just look out the window, it's incredible. It's like nowhere else I've ever been. It is
the most beautiful thing I think we've ever seen.
And particularly last night, we had an amazing sunset. And it was just beautiful to look out. And I can't tell you how good it was. So, first of all, a Halong Bay cruise is a must. You've got to do it if you're in Vietnam.
And you can do it like cheap, you can do expensive, but you got to do it.
You've got to do it whichever way you pick it. Now, onto the cruise that we've had. You can book 3, 4, 5, or there is even 6-star cruises for a lot more money. But we looked at quite a few brochures back at the hotel and where the travel guide was, and we kind of looked, and it looked like there's a bit of a jump from a 3 to a 4-star in terms of quality, but the jump from 4 to 5 wasn't that big. So we thought, oh, let's just we'll go for the 4-star then. So that's what we've come to. Definitely the brochure we looked at and told the tour guide to book, it's definitely a different boat. The
same company the boat is done by, but it's not.
We don't think it is the same boat. It's
definitely not the same boat. Like the one we booked had like a bath and a different balcony looking out from the room, and none of these things.
And we were very clear when we were booking with the travel guide which room we wanted, and he, you know, it was all very clear.
And we paid more for those things.
Yeah, so that's a bit frustrating. We're a bit disappointed with the actual cruise itself because it's not what we expected. And on top of us not getting the room and the boat probably not being quite as nice as we expected, even though it is quite nice, and you'll probably think on the video that you see, the clips, you think, what are they talking about? It looks lovely. And it is lovely, but it's not quite what we expected. On top of that, we booked a 2-night, 3-day cruise, which you can do that, or you can do a 1-night, 2-day cruise. It's not very clear exactly how that works until you get on here. You get an itinerary kind of thing, don't you? But it's quite a loose itinerary. And we found that actually, we've booked onto this cruise. You spend the first kind of day you arrive on the boat. You can go out and do activities if you want.
Which was good because then we could stay, like if we didn't want to do all the activities, we could stay on the boat, like just have a coffee on the sun deck.
We've got a little balcony if you want to do that. But then we found out that after the first night, if you are booked on the 2-day cruise, at 8 AM after you've had breakfast, you get shipped off onto another smaller boat.
Like a day boat.
Which is a day boat. So it doesn't have any rooms, it's just like a
sun deck and
a restaurant, I
a little restaurant,
like. But it wasn't the nicest boat. And we had to spend, so it was from 8 AM and we didn't come back to this boat till 3 PM. So that is a large chunk of the day.
So there was no choice, like if you didn't want to do the activities, like you just had to go with it anyway.
Yeah.
And we thought as well, like obviously we paid a lot of money to be on this boat and we didn't spend any of today on it. Like we didn't have the choice to chill in our room or anything like that. So I think we were a little bit disappointed with that. And they don't, you don't find that out until you're here.
Yeah, nothing when you book it says, oh, by the way, the second day, most of it you'll be on another little smaller boat, not your big cruise. But we have to say, overall, we have had a nice time. In conclusion, you have to do a How Long May cruise, but just make sure you can try and find out as much information and be clear on which cruise you booked and make sure you get on it. Good night.
Waking up in this paradise, thought I was paralyzed. It's just as I realized, a continuous fall. I jumped on a fast train to jump off a fast train to land on my glass race. It all breaks the same. I'm up in the airplanes, looking for airplanes, destined to make a change. So I jump towards the sea.
The bus is breaking down.
So we've had 2 attempts to fix the bus. Yeah, we're being honked at now. 2 attempts to fix the bus. We've now had to get off the bus and walk to a service station. Not brilliant experience, and not great when we're absolutely knackered and just want to get back.
Yeah, not the end of our cruise experience we wanted. And we are just walking along the motorway now in a big line, which is fun.
Some people really aren't happy. I mean, the bus was an hour late to start with, that people were complaining about. Yeah. And then now this has happened. And they've tried to fix it twice.
All part of the experience.
It's not a great one, if I'm honest. It is also freezing. Freezing cold. Back on the bus.
We only stopped for 20 minutes, so not too bad.
Shocker of the day, just as we thought we were finally getting there, Jack's phone battery died, so then we couldn't actually find
our next hotel.
So we've been walking around the streets of Hanoi in the rain.
It decided to chuck it down just as we arrived, and
then the power bank ran out, so
anyway,
here we are.
You took the initiative. You found some Wi-Fi from a coffee shop.
Some back street.
And we found our hotel. But it's pretty nice. The room's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
What I would say is we need to get a new travel agent because he shows us pictures every time and it looks nothing like
what it looks like.
Absolutely knackered. I would say we're probably not even halfway up.
No, we've got to go.